The rain isn't stopping, I said under the streetlight. You'll get sick out here. She stared, hair stuck to her cheeks. I'm fine. You're shaking. I always shake. I have an umbrella, I said. Take it. Her chin lifted like a dare. Aren't you scared of me? I'm scared of the cold, I said. And I want to go home. You know my name? Lina, I said. Everyone talks. They say I ruin people. They say many things, I said. None help right now. Rain hammered the street. I held the umbrella over us. She stepped in close, cold shoulder brushing mine. You shouldn't, she whispered. I'm already doing it, I said. Come on. We walked. Water rushed along the curb. She kept silent until we reached my building. This is where you live, she asked. For now, I said. Top floor, no elevator. Figures, she said. Trouble climbs. Or hides, I said. Either way, it's dry. Inside, the stairwell smelled like wet dust. You don't have to talk to me, she said. I already am, I said. Doors ahead. In my apartment, I handed her a towel. Dry off. I'll make tea. She looked around. You live alone? Yeah. No posters. No mess. You're either a ghost or very careful. I like quiet, I said. Do you want noodles? At this hour? It's warm, I said. You're soaked. She sat on the couch, clutching the towel. You don't ask why I'm out there. I can, I said. You don't have to answer. People ask so they can feed the rumors. I asked because you were shivering, I said. The kettle clicked. I poured tea and handed the cup. What's your name? She asked. Mason, I said. 3B, the quiet one, she said. Always looking at the window. Windows are honest, I said. They show the weather. And people? People fog the glass, I said. She sipped. Her hand steadied. Why help me? Because standing in the rain hurts, I said. Because I could. That's not smart. Smart isn't always kind. And kind people get hurt. I've been hurt for less, I said. She almost smiled. You talk like a book I never finished. Maybe you stopped at the boring part, I said. You're not boring, she said. You're odd. Better than cruel. Is that what they call me today? Some say perfect. Some say poison. Both are lies, she said. I'm trying to breathe. The noodles boiled. I stirred, added an egg, a little spam, scallions. She watched the steam. Smells like a sleepover, she said. I never had one, I said. Borrow the word. She laughed, rough. You don't fear me at all. I fear doing nothing. And if I break your life? I'll fix what I can, I said. Or learn. We ate at the table. Rain thudded against the window. My father cooked at night, she said. He burned noodles. Mine left the stove cold, I said. I learned fast. You think I'm trouble? I think you're tired, I said. So am I. If I stay, they'll talk. They already talk, I said. At least you won't be wet. I can leave. You can, I said. Or sleep and fight tomorrow. Will you regret it? I don't know, I said. That's tomorrow's job. You make it sound simple. It isn't, I said. It's just human. People don't treat me like a person, she whispered. I'm trying, I said. Help me if I fail. No one talks to me like this. Maybe they think kindness costs too much. What does it cost you? Some peace, I said. Maybe a grade. You're honest. Dangerous. I'm poor, I said. I can't afford to lie. Can I borrow a shirt? In the drawer, I said. Take the gray one. Turn around. I faced the window. Rain traced silver paths. Fabric hissed, the shirt slid over damp skin. It smells like soap, she said. Laundry day. Thank you. You're welcome, I said. Take the bed. And you? The floor. Don't worry. Why are you kind to me? I want to be seen, I said. Seeing you feels close. Maybe I can see too, she said. Not tonight. We'll start with sleep. She moved toward the bedroom, then paused. Mason? Yeah. If I bring trouble to your door, say the word and I'll go. We'll deal with it when it knocks, I said. You're either brave or lonely. Both, I said. Good night, Lina. Good night, she said, small. The light clicked off. The room held rain and our slow breaths. I lay on the floor, staring into dark. I thought of the streetlight, her shaking hands, the way my name sounded in her mouth. I should have been afraid. I wasn't. The night leaned closer, listening. Come what may, I whispered. I stepped into school and felt the stairs. Whispers rippled down the hall like wind. Why was he walking with her? He actually let her in his house? He's done for. Daniel caught up to me at my locker. What the hell were you thinking? He hissed. Good morning to you too, I said. Don't joke, Mason. Everyone saw you with Lina. You know what people say about her. I know what they say. Doesn't mean it's true. He slammed his locker shut. It's always true with her. Ask Jason. Ask Mara. They both got dragged through the mud after being near her. Maybe people dragged them. Not her. Don't twist it. She's poison. You're my friend. I won't let you throw your life away. I closed my locker and met his glare. It was raining. She was cold. I gave her shelter. That's all. That's never all with Lina. Why does everyone talk like she's a curse? Because she is, he snapped. She makes you feel special. Then she ruins you. His words stayed sharp in my chest, but I forced a breath. You sound like the rest of them. Don't you trust me? I trust you. I don't trust her. Then trust that I can decide. He looked at me long, jaw tight. Don't come crying when she wrecks you. He walked away, leaving me in the hum of whispers. At lunch, the noise grew louder. Did you see her in his jacket? Bet he thinks he's different. He's just next on her list. Lina slid her tray down beside mine. Forks froze around us. I lowered my voice. You don't care about what they say? She chewed, eyes fixed on the table. If I cared, I'd be dead by now. That's dark. It's honest, she said. Why are you sitting with me? Don't you hear them? I hear them, I said. I just don't care. She smirked without humor. Then you're either brave or stupid. Both, maybe. Her gaze softened, just for a second. You shouldn't waste kindness on me. It's not wasted if you needed it. You think I need saving? I think you need noodles, I said. For the first time, she laughed. Quiet, broken, but real. The sound cut through the cafeteria like glass. People stared harder. After school, Daniel cornered me near the gate. She laughed with you? In front of everyone? So, You don't get it. She never laughs unless she's pulling someone in. Maybe she just laughed. No, he said firmly. It's a hook. And you're the fish. I'm not a fish. You are when you're blind. I shook my head. Why are you so sure she's evil? Because I've watched this before. She makes you feel like you're the only one who sees her. Then she drops you, and you're finished. What if she's the one who's finished? I asked quietly. He blinked. What do you mean? What if she's not the storm, but the one drowning in it? That's the kind of thought that'll sink you too. He shoved his hands in his pockets and walked off. That evening, Lina sat at my kitchen table again, picking at the edge of a cup. You regret it yet? She asked. Regret what? Bringing me in. Sitting with me. Listening to the whispers. No, I said. You will. Maybe. But not today. She leaned back. You don't know what you're risking. I know, I said. I'm risking a rumor. You're risking loneliness. Her eyes flicked to mine. You talk like you understand. I don't, I admitted. But I want to. You can't, she whispered. Not unless you live my life. Then show me pieces. She went quiet. Then she asked, why do you even try? Because when I offered you food, you looked at me like no one ever had before. Her lips parted, but no words came. She looked away, shoulders trembling. I didn't push. The kettle whistled. I poured hot water into 2 cups. She said softly, they're going to ruin you. Then let them try, I said. You don't know how cruel people can be. Teach me, I said. Her hand tightened on the cup. You'll hate me when you learn. Or maybe I'll hate them. Silence stretched. Then she laughed again, tired. You're impossible. I hear that a lot, I said. Not from me, she whispered. That night, I lay in bed hearing the echo of her voice and the sting of Daniel's warning. Was I saving her, or was I sinking with her? The whispers outside grew louder, but so did the pull inside my chest. For the first time, I wondered if the trouble wasn't Lina at all. Maybe the real trouble was the world that couldn't stand her breathing. I woke to muffled sounds. At first, I thought it was the rain again, but the sky was clear. The noise came from the guest room, broken, shaky breaths. I knocked softly. Lina? Silence. Then a choked, go away. I can't, I said. You're crying. The door clicked. She sat on the edge of the bed, knees pulled close. Her eyes were red. You weren't supposed to hear. I did, I said. Talk to me. You don't want to know. I do. She laughed bitterly. Fine. You want my secrets? My dad drinks until his fists find me. My mom ran off with a man who doesn't even remember her name. Happy now? No, I said quietly. But I'm not walking away. You should. I won't. Her fingers dug into the blanket. The rumors, they're not all lies. I did stupid things. I used people. Sometimes I lied. Sometimes I let them think what they wanted if it kept me alive. I sat down across from her. And they punished you for surviving. You think it's survival? She asked. It looks like betrayal. Maybe it's both. Her voice cracked. Daniel hates me. Teachers hate me. Everyone hates me. And you'll end up the same. I don't hate you. You will when I ruin you. You can't ruin me without my permission. She looked up sharply. You don't get it. I drag everything down. People see me and decide I'm guilty before I speak. I see you speaking now. Tears streak her face. Why don't you stop me? Because I want to hear you. No one ever says that. Then maybe no one ever meant it. She pressed her palms against her eyes. I feel like I'm drowning every second. Like the world is waiting for me to disappear. Then hold on to me, I said. Her hands dropped, trembling. Don't say that. Don't give me something I can't keep. I'm not giving you forever. I'm giving you now. She swallowed hard. You'll regret it. Maybe. But not tonight. Her lips quivered. What if I hurt you? Then at least I chose it. She stared at me, searching my face for lies. Finally, she whispered, "You're insane." Probably. Her laugh broke into another sob. She leaned forward, forehead against my shoulder. Why do you let me cling to you? Because you need it. And you? I need to feel like I matter. You matter more than me. We'll argue that later. Her breath was warm through my shirt. Do you ever feel like your chest is too heavy to breathe? Every day, I admitted. Then maybe we're both drowning, she said. Then we drown together. She shuddered. You're making promises you can't keep. I'm only saying what's true. You scare me, she whispered. Why? Because you make me want to believe you. Then believe me. She shook her head, tears sliding again. It's dangerous. Living is dangerous. I hate how calm you sound. I'm not calm, I said. I'm terrified. But you're still here. She pulled back enough to see my face. What are you afraid of? That I'll fall for someone carrying fire in her hands. Her eyes widened. And that I'll want to hold them anyway. Her breath caught. You don't even know what I've done. Then tell me. She hesitated, then whispered, I lied to a girl who trusted me. I took money from a boy who thought I liked him. I let rumors grow because it kept attention off my bruises. And every time, I told myself it was survival. And maybe it was, I said. No, she said bitterly. It was selfish. Both can be true. Why don't you hate me? Because I see the part of you that's still fighting. She closed her eyes, trembling again. I don't deserve this. Deserve what? Your kindness. Your listening. You don't have to deserve it, I said. You just need it. She let out a ragged breath. You're going to destroy yourself for me. Maybe. But I'll decide when that happens. Her voice dropped to a whisper. Don't leave me tonight. I won't. Promise? I promise. The silence after was heavy but not crushing. She leaned against me again, smaller than I imagined, fragile as glass. I closed my eyes, heart pounding. I knew I was already falling into her storm, and I couldn't pull back. But I didn't want to. Something's wrong with you lately, Daniel said as we walked out of math. What do you mean? I asked. You're distracted. Your grades are slipping. You don't talk to me like before. It's her, isn't it? Don't start. I'm not starting, Mason. I'm watching my best friend change into someone I don't know. I haven't changed. I'm just tired. Lies. You used to care about everything. Now you only care about her. Because she needs someone, I said. And what about me? I needed you too. The sting in his voice followed me into the next class. Mr. Rowan stood at the front, sharp-eyed as always. Mason, he said when he passed my desk. Your last paper was careless. You're capable of more. What's distracting you? Nothing, I muttered. Nothing? His gaze cut like a blade. Is it a girl? Don't throw away your future over someone like her. My jaw clenched. You don't know her. I know her type, he said coldly. And I know wasted potential when I see it. The words burned. When the bell rang, whispers chased me through the hall. He's her toy now. Won't last long. Another idiot ruined. By lunch, I couldn't take it. Lina sat alone, picking at bread like it tasted of ash. I dropped my tray. Why is this happening? I demanded. She blinked up. What? The rumors. My grades. Daniel hates me. Teachers look at me like dirt. Why does trouble follow you everywhere? Her hands froze on the bread. So it's my fault? I didn't say that. You didn't have to. Her eyes gleamed, but not with anger, pain. I never asked you to sit with me. I never asked you to defend me. You chose this. I chose to help you. But it feels like the whole world is punishing me for it. Then stop, she snapped. Stop helping me. Walk away. Everyone else did. You think I can just walk away? You should. I can't. She shoved the bread aside, voice shaking. Don't you get it? I destroy everything I touch. I told you that from the start. You didn't destroy me, I said. Not yet. Not ever. Her breath hitched. You don't know what you're saying. I know exactly what I'm saying. She leaned forward, whispering fiercely. I never asked for a savior. I never asked for you to bleed for me. And I never asked you to be perfect. I just asked you to stay. Her eyes filled, but she laughed bitterly. Stay? When you're drowning because of me? I'd rather drown with you than breathe without you. She stared, stunned, then shoved her chair back and stood. You're insane. Maybe. But I mean it. We didn't talk for the rest of the day. That evening, I found her in the kitchen, staring at the steam of the kettle. You hate me now? She asked softly. I don't. You should. Why? Because everything they say about me is true. It isn't all true. It's enough. She gripped the counter, knuckles white. Daniel's right. Mr. Rowan's right. I ruin people. You didn't ruin me. You're blind. Maybe, I said. But even blind, I know you're more than the rumors. Her voice cracked. Why do you keep fighting for me? Because you're worth fighting for. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. She turned, tears streaking her face. I never asked you to save me. I know. Then why? Because I can't not. She covered her face, shaking. You'll regret this. Maybe. But not tonight. Silence filled the kitchen. The kettle clicked off, leaving only her ragged breath. Finally, she whispered, I hate how much I want to believe you. Then believe me. It'll hurt you. Then let it hurt. Her hands dropped, revealing eyes full of fire and sorrow. You're chained to me now. I was the moment I gave you that umbrella. She laughed weakly through tears. Then you're doomed. Then I'm doomed, I said. But at least not alone. Her shoulders slumped. You'll regret it. Maybe, I said again. But not tonight. I was leaving the library when I saw them. Lina stood under the stairwell, her back against the wall. Evan leaned close, too close. His hand wrapped around hers. My chest tightened. He whispered something I couldn't hear. She jerked her hand back, but the image burned into me. When she came home that night, I was waiting. Where were you? I asked. She froze. Why? I saw you. With him. Her breath caught. Evan? Yes. Why was he holding your hand? She dropped her bag on the floor. You don't understand. Then make me. You won't like it. Try me. She paced, hair falling over her face. He knows things. About me. About what I've done. What kind of things? Things I can't tell you. You expect me to just accept that? I expect you to trust me. I did. Until tonight. Her voice cracked. He's blackmailing me, Mason. With what? Secrets. Mistakes. If I don't play along, he'll spread them. What did you do that's so bad? She looked at me with hollow eyes. Do you really want to know? Yes. No, you don't, she whispered. I slammed my fist against the table. Then how am I supposed to stand beside you? You're not supposed to stand beside me. I told you I ruin people. You keep saying that. But tonight wasn't what you think. Her hands trembled as she gripped the counter. He cornered me. I didn't want him to touch me. Then why didn't you scream? Because screaming never saves me. It just makes it worse. I swallowed hard. So you let him hold you? You think I wanted that? She snapped. I don't know what to think anymore. Tears spilled down her cheeks. Mason, he has proof of what I did. He'll destroy me if I fight him. Then let him. You don't get it. If he talks, I'll never crawl out of it. You think you've crawled out already? Her lips trembled. I thought maybe, with you, I could. The silence stretched, heavy and suffocating. Finally, I whispered, why didn't you tell me sooner? Because you'd look at me the way you're looking right now. How am I looking? Like I'm already guilty. I bit backwards. What did he say to you? He said I'm his entertainment. That I'm yours now, but I'll end up his again. And you believed him? I didn't, she said quickly. But you did, didn't you? The words hit like a knife. I wanted to deny it, but the image of Evan's hand on hers replayed. I don't know, I said. Her shoulders sagged. Then it's over. No, yes, she said firmly. Because once doubt poisons you, it never leaves. I reached for her, but she stepped back. Don't. Lina, you think I'm destroying you, don't you? The silence was answer enough. She laughed bitterly through tears. Then maybe Evan's right. Maybe I'm nothing but trouble. Stop. You should have stopped the night we met. You should have left me in the rain. I couldn't. You should have. Her voice broke into a whisper. I can't lose you, but I can't stop hurting you either. I closed my eyes. Then what are we supposed to do? There's nothing to do, she said. Not until he's finished with me. I won't let him win. You can't fight him. I'll try. She shook her head. And when you fall, it'll be because of me. Her words twisted inside me. Was I saving her, or was she pulling me under? I whispered, tell me the truth, Lina. Are you using me too? Her eyes widened, shimmering with hurt. If you have to ask that, we're already finished. The room went silent. My heart hammered, but my mouth stayed shut. She turned away, shoulders trembling, and I knew something had cracked between us that I couldn't mend. Evan cornered me outside the gym. His smirk was sharp as glass. You really think you're her savior, Mason? I don't care what you think. You should. Because you don't know who you're bleeding for. I know enough. No, you don't, he said, leaning close. Ask her about Mara. Ask her how much money she took to sell out a friend. Ask her how many lies she let spread so she could hide her bruises. She's a parasite. My fists clench. Shut up. He laughed. Truth hurts, doesn't it? She'll drain you until you're nothing. You don't know her. I know her better than you ever will. She used me too. Ask her if I'm lying. The words burned all the way home. I found Lina sitting at the kitchen table, staring at the dark window. I saw Evan, I said. Her shoulders stiffened. What did he tell you? Why don't you tell me first? Her voice wavered. It doesn't matter. It does. Did you betray Mara for money? Her head dropped into her hands. He told you. Answer me. Yes, she whispered. I did. The floor tilted beneath me. Why? I was desperate. My father, I don't care about excuses, I snapped. You betrayed a friend. Her eyes filled. I know. I hate myself for it every day. Then why didn't you tell me? Because you'd leave. And you thought lying would make me stay. She reached for me, but I pulled back. I thought maybe if I pretended long enough, you'd see me as someone better, she said. All I see is someone who lies. Her voice cracked. I didn't lie about how I feel about you. Everything feels like a lie now. It's not, she cried. Yes, I took that money. Yes, I let rumors protect me. But every time I sat here with you, every laugh, every tear, that was real. I slammed my fist against the wall. Do you know what it feels like to believe in you while everyone tells me not to, only to find out they were right? Her face crumpled. I never wanted to hurt you. You did. Her lips trembled. Then I'll go. Good. She flinched like I'd hit her. Tears slid down her cheeks. You don't mean that. I do. You're just angry. I'm furious. I defended you. I fought for you. And all this time, you hid the worst from me. She stepped closer. Mason, please. I'm not the monster he says I am. Then what are you? I'm broken, she whispered. I can't fix broken. I never asked you to. Then why did you let me try? She broke down sobbing, hands shaking. Because I needed someone. Because I was selfish. Because I didn't want to be alone. And you dragged me down with you. Her voice turned sharp through tears. Then maybe you should hate me. Maybe you should walk away. Maybe I should. Silence roared between us. My chest felt like fire and ash. Finally, she whispered, say it. Say you don't want me here. I don't, I said, the words like knives in my own throat. Her breath caught. She grabbed her bag and stumbled to the door. Lina, no, she said, voice shaking. You made your choice. Don't leave like this. You told me to. The door opened. Rain hammered outside. She looked back once, eyes hollow. I warned you, she whispered. From the very first night, I told you I ruin everything. Then she was gone, swallowed by the storm. I stood frozen, fists bleeding from where I'd struck the wall. The apartment felt empty, colder than ever. Her words echoed inside me, louder than the thunder outside. I didn't know if I hated her or if I hated myself more, for still wanting her to stay. Daniel dropped into the seat beside me at lunch, shaking his head. You should thank me, he said. For what? For telling you the truth about her. She's gone now. You can breathe again. I stared at my untouched food. I can't breathe. She poisoned you. Now you're clean. No, Daniel. Now I'm empty. His jaw tightened. You're better off. Then why does it feel worse? He leaned in. Because you're addicted. That's what she does, hooks you, drains you, leaves you. Maybe, I said quietly. But I still miss her. Don't be stupid. Her laugh, I whispered. Even broken, it made me feel alive. Daniel slammed his hand on the table. She'll ruin you again if you let her back. Then maybe I'm ruined already. The next day, voices buzzed through the hallway. Did you hear? Lina, hospital. Evan's party. Things got ugly. My chest tightened. I grabbed a passing classmate. What happened? Fight, she said. Evan and his crowd. Lina ended up in the hospital. Don't know more. The world tilted. I ran. When I reached the hospital, the fluorescent lights burned my eyes. At the desk, I gasped her name. They pointed me down the hall. She lay there, pale under the sheets, bruises marking her skin. My throat closed. Her eyes fluttered open. Mason? I'm here. You shouldn't be. I had to be. She tried to smile, but it cracked. You still hate me. I hate what happened. Not you. You don't mean that. I do. Tears slid down her cheek. I told you I ruin everything. Look at me now. You're hurt, Lina. That's not ruin. That's survival. Feels the same. No, I said firmly. Ruins don't keep breathing. You do. She turned her face away. Evan said I'd come crawling back to him. I told him no. He didn't like it. My hands shook. What did he do? Doesn't matter. His friends laughed while I hit the floor. I should have stayed gone. You should have stayed safe. She looked back at me, eyes glassy. Safe doesn't exist for me. I sat beside her bed. Then I'll make it exist. You can't. I'll try. You'll lose. Then I'll lose. Her lips quivered. Why, Mason? After everything? After the lies? Because seeing you here hurts worse than anything you hid from me. She closed her eyes, tears leaking. You're going to drown. Then let me drown where you can still see me. That's not fair. Neither is what you've lived through. She whispered, I don't deserve you. Maybe not. But I'm still here. Silence settled, broken only by the steady beep of the machine beside her. Finally, she said, Daniel will hate me more than ever. Daniel doesn't get to decide for me. You'll lose him too. Maybe. But I can't abandon you. Her hand trembled as she reached for mine. Even now? Especially now. You're insane. Probably. She let out a broken laugh, then winced at the pain. I brushed damp hair from her forehead. Rest. I'm not leaving. You'll regret it. I've heard that before. And you never listen. Not when it comes to you. Her eyes softened, heavy with exhaustion. You'll hate me again tomorrow. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight I'm here. She whispered, don't go. I won't. Her fingers tightened weakly around mine. Her breathing slowed, settling into uneasy sleep. I sat there, watching her chest rise and fall, every bruise screaming what I had already known, no matter how many lies, no matter how much pain, I couldn't walk away. I found Evan leaning against his car outside school, smirking like he owned the pavement. You look angry, Mason, he drawled. I am. Because of Lina? Because of you. He chuckled. What did I do this time? Remind her she's mine? She's not yours. She was once, he said smugly. And she always comes back when I snap my fingers. My fists clench. You put her in the hospital. She put herself there. Mouthy girls get what's coming. The word set me on fire. Say that again. Relax, he sneered. She's nothing but entertainment. A pretty toy for a while, then trash. I swung before I could stop myself. My knuckles cracked against his jaw. He staggered, then laughed. Finally grew a spine, he said, spitting blood. But you're still pathetic. Fighting me won't change what she is. I grabbed his collar. What she is? She's stronger than you'll ever be. He shoved me back. You think anyone cares what you say? The whole school already knows she's poison. Then I'll show them who you really are. He laughed again. Good luck. I've got money. Friends. Teachers who like me. Not for long, I said. The next day, I started talking. In whispers, in corners, in hallways, I told people what I saw, what Lina told me, what Evan had done. He blackmailed her. He hit her. He laughed while she bled. Some doubted. Some shrugged. But some listened. Daniel pulled me aside. What are you doing? Telling the truth. You'll get crushed. He's untouchable. No one's untouchable. You're risking everything, for her? For justice. He stared at me, torn. You've lost your mind. Maybe. But I'm not losing my voice. By the end of the week, cracks appeared in Evan's perfect image. A teacher whispered about his temper. A girl confessed he'd threatened her too. Rumors shifted like the tide, and this time they turned on him. I cornered him in the parking lot. Feel it yet? I asked. His grin was tight. You think this will last? I'll bounce back. No, I said. You'll drown in your own lies. He lunged, shoving me hard. You don't know who you're dealing with. I know exactly who you are. We grappled, fists flying, until teachers pulled us apart. His eye was swollen, my lip bleeding, but I didn't care. I'd torn a piece of his mask away. That night, I went to the hospital again. Lina lay awake, eyes dull. You fought him, she said quietly. I had to. No, she whispered. You didn't. He called you trash. He laughed about hurting you. You think fists changed that? No. But truth does. Her gaze flickered. What truth? That he's the monster, not you. She turned away. They'll never believe it. Some already do. Not enough. Enough to matter. She shook her head. You're dragging yourself down for me. I don't care. You should. I can't. Tears filled her eyes. Why not? Because I can't stand seeing you broken. You'll break too. Then we'll break together. She gripped the sheet, trembling. I don't deserve this. You don't get to decide that. You'll regret it. I've heard that before. Her voice cracked. Why won't you let me go? Because I don't want to. You should. I can't. She whispered, I'll only drag you down. Then drag me. At least I'll be with you. Her lips quivered, caught between sob and laugh. You're impossible. So are you? We sat in silence, broken by the steady beep of the machine beside her. Finally, she said, even if Evan falls, I'll still be me. I'll still be the girl who lied, who betrayed, who ruined lives. I shook my head. No. You'll be the girl who survived. Her tears spilled. You're the only one who says that. Then I'll keep saying it until you believe me. She closed her eyes, whispering, you shouldn't have stayed. But I did. You'll hate me later. Maybe. But not tonight. Her fingers brushed mine, hesitant, fragile. You're going to regret this forever. I held her hand. Then forever is worth it. Her breathing slowed, and for the first time in days, her body eased into sleep. I sat there, rage still burning in me, not at her, but at him. At every smirk, every bruise, every whisper he spread. I swore silently, I wouldn't stop until everyone saw the truth. Until the mask Evan wore was shattered completely. Daniel slid into the seat across from me at lunch. You've done it, he said. Done what? Look around. No one's whispering about you anymore. They're whispering about him. I followed his gaze. Evan sat at the far table, alone. His friends had shifted 2 tables away. Daniel leaned closer. He's finished. Not yet, I said. He's bleeding, Mason. Isn't that enough? I poke at my food. It doesn't feel like enough. Then what do you want? I sighed. Not his downfall. Just her peace. After class, I heard teachers murmuring in the hall. His grades were bought. He cheated on exams. I heard he threatened a girl into silence. Evan stormed past me, shoving my shoulder. This is your fault, he growled. No, I said. This is yours. You think you won? You ruined me. You ruined yourself. His eyes burned with fury. I'll come back from this. I always do. Not this time, I said. People see you now. He laughed bitterly. They'll forget. They always forget. Not about bruises. Not about blood. His smirk faltered for the first time. That night at the hospital, I sat by Lina's bed. Did you hear? I asked. She didn't look at me. About Evan? Yes. Of course. Everyone talks louder when they think I can't hear. He's falling apart. She whispered, good. I studied her face. Does it make you feel better? Her eyes flicked to mine, heavy and tired. No. Not really. Me neither. Then why did you fight so hard? Because someone had to. She gave a small, broken laugh. You're always trying to save something. Maybe I'm just tired of watching monsters win. She turned toward the window. He'll never really pay. Not enough. Maybe not, I said. But at least now, people know. She went quiet. The beeping machine filled the silence. Finally, she whispered, you didn't do it for me, did you? I did. You did it for yourself. To prove you weren't weak. Maybe both, I admitted. Her lips trembled. And now you know revenge is empty. Yes. Then why do you still look angry? Because I want something I can't have. She turned back to me. What? I swallowed hard. I want to see you smile without fear. Her eyes softened, filling with tears. That's not something you can give me. Maybe not. But I can fight for the chance. She shook her head. You'll only bleed more. Then I'll bleed. She gripped my hand suddenly. Stop. Please. Stop fighting for me. I can't. You'll end up like him, empty. No. Because I still care. Her tears spilled. You're a fool. Probably. The next morning, Evan didn't show up to school. Rumors flew faster than ever. He's suspended. His father's furious. He lost everything. Daniel caught me by the lockers. You won, Mason. No, I said. I didn't. What do you mean? Winning would have been her smiling. Daniel's expression softened. Then maybe that's not something you can win for her. Maybe not. When I went back to the hospital that evening, Lina asked quietly, is he gone? For now. Her shoulders relaxed just a little. Then maybe I can breathe. That's all I wanted, I whispered. She looked at me long, then shook her head. You don't know how much I wish I could smile for you. One day, I said. Don't wait for it. I will. The truth sat heavy in my chest, revenge was hollow, but her smile, that was the only victory I wanted. The room was quiet when Daniel slid the envelope across my desk. You got mail, he said. From who? He shrugged. No return address. But I know who. My hands shook as I tore it open. Her handwriting spilled across the page, crooked, hurried, painfully familiar. I'm leaving the city. I can't stay in the shadow of what I've done. Thank you for standing beside me when no one else would. You saved me, even when I didn't want saving. Please, Mason, live without me. Don't let my storms drown you. I'll carry your kindness with me. Always. The words blurred. Daniel whispered, she's gone, isn't she? Yeah. You should be glad. I'm not. She would have destroyed you. She already did, I said softly. But she also saved me. He sighed. You'll move on. Will I? You have to. I stared at the letter. Maybe. But not today. Months passed. The rumors about her faded into background noise. Evan stayed gone, his name dragged through the dirt. Teachers stopped glaring at me, Daniel tried to joke again, and the world stitched itself back together. But every night, I reread the letter. One evening, Daniel caught me on the rooftop. You're still thinking about her, he said. I always am. Why torture yourself? It's not torture. It's remembering. He leaned against the railing. She's not coming back. I know. Then why hold on? Because she was the rain, I whispered. He frowned. Rain? The night we met, the storm wouldn't stop. And neither did she. She poured into my life and ruined everything neat and clean. But she also made things grow. Daniel shook his head. You're hopeless. Probably. Years passed. I changed schools, got a job, filled my days with schedules and deadlines. But on rainy nights, memories returned like ghosts. One of those nights, I ducked under an awning as thunder rolled. A stranger beside me muttered, rain ruins everything. I smiled faintly. Not everything. He gave me a weird look. What's good about being soaked? Sometimes it changes everything, I said. That weekend, I sat with Daniel at a cafe. He stirred his coffee. You still haven't let her go, have you? I don't think I can. Even after all the lies? Yes. Even after she left? Yes. He sighed. What are you waiting for, Mason? I'm not waiting. I'm remembering. There's a difference? Yes. Waiting hurts. Remembering keeps her alive. Daniel leaned back. You'll never move on like that. Maybe moving on doesn't mean forgetting. One night, I dreamed of her. She stood under the broken streetlight again, soaked and trembling. You shouldn't have stayed, she whispered. I know, I said. But you did. Yes. And now? I still would. Her eyes softened. Then maybe I wasn't a mistake. You weren't, I said. When I woke, my chest ached with the echo of her voice. Years later, the rain returned in sheets as I walked home. I stopped at the same streetlight where I first saw her. The glass was still cracked, the pole rusted. I whispered, "Do you remember?" A passing couple gave me a strange glance. I didn't care. I closed my eyes and heard her laugh again, broken, fragile, but real. Daniel called me that weekend. "Still chasing ghosts?" he asked. "Not ghosts. Memories." "You're ridiculous." "I know. You could have had a normal life without her." "Normal never mattered to me." "Then what does?" "That one night," I said. He was silent for a long time. Then he said quietly, "I hope you find peace." Maybe I already did. I sat by my window as rain streaked down the glass. I spoke softly, as if she could hear me. "You were never just the school belle. Never just trouble. You were the storm that tore me open, the flood that drowned my fears, the rain that made me see." The city outside blurred through water. My chest ached, but I smiled faintly. Sometimes people at work still whispered her name, like a curse dragged out of the past. "Remember Lina? She ruined everything. She vanished, didn't she? Good riddance." I said nothing. Because to me, she wasn't ruin. She was the girl who cried into her hands, who laughed at noodles, who whispered she'd drag me down and still begged me not to leave. She was the rain that changed everything. One last time, I opened the letter. The paper was soft, edges worn from years of folding. I traced the words with my finger. "Please, Mason, live without me." "I tried," I whispered. "I really tried." I folded it back carefully, slid it into the drawer, and let the rain outside speak for her. And though she never returned, I knew she'd never truly left. Not from me. Not from the night the rain first fell and I saw her standing alone under the streetlight. She wasn't a curse. She wasn't a mistake. She was Lina. And I would never forget her.